Who shot first, Han or Greedo? I don't know, but what I do know is we could set the scene in today's build. That's my best impression of the Cantina band off the top of my head. This is Bricks and Toys. My name is Brandon, and if you can't already tell from all the clues, we are doing the Mos Eisley Cantina today. This is one of my top 3 Star Wars builds, the Millennium UCS being at the very tippy top. So, as you can guess, I am pretty excited about today's build. This is set number 75290, coming in at 3,187 pieces, and it does have a lot of minifigs. Now, this set came in about October in 2020, and it does resell for about $400, and that is a very heavy price per piece. I do believe it's about 12.7 or 12.9. So that is pretty hefty, but you do get a really cool Star Wars set for that price. And I'm super excited to announce it and build it for you on the channel. Now, back to those minifigs really quick. We get the obvious characters of Luke, Obi, Han, R2-D2, C-3PO, Chewbacca. We then get 2 different types of sand troopers. We then get the Blythe musicians, as well as a character called Wooher, Greedo, Ponda Baba, Dr. Evazan, Labria, Headcheck, Mama, Kabi, and Ajawa. Now, a lot of those I probably pronounced wrong, but that's okay, because as long as you can pronounce Han Solo without saying Han Solo, you're fine. I am super excited for this one, guys. Now, this build was a gift to me, and that is amazing, because then that means that, for one, I didn't really have to break my neck to go out and make it happen. Now, but I was stuck between saving my points for today's build and the build that I'm going to do in the beginning of May if everything goes correctly, and that is going to be the UCS X-Wing. I am pumped for that one, guys. So I was stuck between saving my points between A and then B. And when this showed up, I was like, well, I hope there's a UCS X-Wing in the future, because I have the points, and guess what, guys? There is. So let's stay on focus. Like I said, this was a gift, and it is amazing. The box is a little crunched up from shipping, and as well as the studio accident that we had a few weeks ago here in the studio, which caused the redesign. This nice big build became a very easily projectile to take out the Lego City. Thankfully, it did not. And thankfully, we're able to get back on our feet and get kicking out these videos again. So let's go ahead, let's cut open this box and see what we have. Oh, fresh tape. No! Or as they say in Star Wars, no! And that's what I say when I see this box. Why? This could have been such a good pour. Now we gotta go and restart. No! There's the rest of it. You know what I say to this? Make sure it's empty. Just get it out of here. Get it out of here. You know what I'm saying? So we did drop a little straw thingamajig that goes to something probably important. Now, I did notice while moving this box around that, like I said in my intro, it does have the Cantina booth where Han shot Greedo from under the table. So that is super awesome, guys. Awesome. That's like one of the most debatable scenes in all of Star Wars. And I don't have an answer for you on who did what. So don't think I'm going to let in on anything on that. That's the same thing as politics, everybody. We do have the Rancor just chilling. I have never seen a Star Wars or any Lego animal ever in this size that you didn't have to build. That is that's something else, guys. See? Ah. Okay, so bag count. Right off the top, I do see a 17, 18, 5, 6. The book is folded. That really does suck ass, but we'll get to that in a second. Not to mention it's massive as all heck. 14, 16, 17, 16. So I'm going to go ahead and call it, guys, 18 bags. Let's go open up the booklet and see what we have. And hopefully this booklet does not smell bad like some of these have been doing lately. I'm really glad that Lego now puts these in a cardboard box. Now, I did not fail. Oh yeah, this one stinks. Oh, fudge. That one had a burn to it. Oh, God. But we do have a really small sticker sheet, about 14 stickers. But there is a lot of duplicates of some of the stuff. But nothing too much, I think, on the Cantina end. This is more for like the shuttle that is part of the set that we have to build. Wow. Look at this book, guys. I mean, besides it being bent, look how thick it is. That's awesome, guys. Really cool. So let's go ahead, let's dive into it. There's a lot of pieces on the sheet, but we are looking at 555 pieces and 398 build pages. So almost 400 build pages on this one. And let's go verify that bag count. There is the traditional information about the movie and all of that. So yes, there is 18 build steps. Now I'm going to do my best to flatten this book back out and just use my iPad to do this build, because that is a major bummer. But all good. Now it's time for the review, guys. So let's just start off with this wonderful scene of all history. That is, who shot first, Han or Greedo? Pretty awesome. Next to it, we have those Blythe musicians just playing that lovely tune. Here we have the bartender, which is, I think, Wooher, talking with the other guy, which is a Mama Nadan, if I said that correct. And then we have Obi-Wan trying to find a plane out of there. Well, crap is hitting the fan with Luke and Dr. Evazan, which is wanted on the death sentence in 12 systems. Over here, we got some other random minifigs. These are Ponda Baba, along with a Labria and Kabi, just chilling in over here. So many minifigs in this set. Here we have R2-D2 with C-3PO getting ratted on by the Gerindian, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have those sand troopers with their special gear. Pretty cool. Then over here we do have a ship or a shuttle with the character Hachek Kelthas, if I'm not mistaken. And this is supposed to be Greedo's pod. That is some framework that kind of like completes the roof when it's folded up. And that is the back of the dewback when it is not with a saddle. This set is a lot to review. And overall, it does have a lot of detail. So we're going to go over as much as we can with the building. Now, this is a roof that comes off. So is this one and this one. These do lift up to create more room. Again, here, comes off, comes off, comes off, lifts up. Both of these come off, and this one lifts up as well. We do have these really cool doors that come up and get out of the way. We have another one right over here that does the same thing. And then we might have one more that I just cannot place. This set is so massive, it's very hard to cover all of the details. We do have a lot of really good work coming in with the bar. Really makes it look like something's going on. Really cool. And then all the seating areas are really well done. Really nice. A lot of detail. And then here we have the little Jawa where they're selling the parts. Let's get a good look at these ships really quick, or these shuttles. I forgot what the name of this one is, but it's the first time it's ever been in a Star Wars set, so that is pretty cool in itself. And I just took out C-3PO. Then there's this little doohickey. Pretty unique. Now let's come up and go around. Try to keep you guys focused on what is going on with this set. It is really big. It's going to be really interesting to display this. Here we have some of these towers. I'm not sure what they do. Then in the back here we got some stuff going on. One thing I do have to say, there is a lot of, looks like binoculars stored throughout the set and some other really weird things. There's another one of those towers. Squeeze in here. Oh, and there's that extra door I told you about right there. I knew there was one around here somewhere. There's that dewback. It does have its riding harness on. And the dewback, it does have some water with the bone. Pretty cool. I'm going to guess these rings are just an aesthetic, but they look really cool. And the Jawa's parts hut, it was not complete without the Jawa, which is chilling in there, as well as some parts just floating around. Really cool. Here we do have some more random parts. And then we have the front of this hut, which is kind of hard to get lit. Maybe if I open up the lid. Nah, maybe not. Then we just come back around, and there's that top piece. Really crazy stuff, guys. So I'm going to fold it up and go ahead and display it, and then I'll let you guys take a look like that, and then we'll go on to our final thoughts. This set was super hard to find a place on my shelf, but this is what it's going to look like. Now, I did have all of this over, so I kind of just set the scene in there where Obi's looking and Luke's in trouble with that guy, and just I put some of the minifigs up against the wall here. So a lot of stuff is just hidden. It's kind of a shame, but there's not a lot of display room on this shelf, unfortunately. But at least we have the set, and it does look amazing. Really cool stuff, guys. Then I had to kind of hide the ship back in there. The shuttle ship, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so final thoughts, guys. Final thoughts, people. So usually I like to do this segment in front of my desk, but this set is so large that I have to do it in front of where I placed it. Honestly, guys, it was a really cool set. The only issue with the set is the display. Is where do I put it? I thought I made plenty of room on these top shelves, but I had to move it to this one because this one's a little bit deeper and can hang over the back a little bit, where this one has none of that room. So if it's not a issue with length, it's an issue with width. That's what she said. Sorry. Anyway, but overall, it is marvelous. I really do like it. It's just that display factor that's kind of an issue, and I think that's what I hear going around on the internet about this set. I did have a really good time building it. I did about 4 different segments of building over the period of 3 days. I did want to do a time lapse, but if you can tell if my 4K camera is doing its job, I'm sweating. And the reason I'm sweating is because it is summertime almost here in Vegas. We literally have 2 seasons in Vegas. We have winter and we have summer. We just left winter and overnight snapped in the summer. 90 degrees. We went from 60 to 90 degrees in 24 hours. So that means the garage is uninhabitable because my air conditioning unit that I have out here is not very good. You have to stand in front of it, and I don't think that's pretty healthy. So sorry, no time lapse on this build. But I can review it, and as you saw, the review, there is so much detail with the 20 minifigs. I think they did a good job picking it. And when I read in the book, it seems like they had the build done by 2016, but then just left it. And then they finally brought it out a few years later and turned it into a set. So I think somebody was sleeping on a really great idea for a Lego set. And it's awesome that it's here. Now, I do know that this set's going to retire sometime between summer and winter next year in 2024. So if you like this set and you can conjure up the money for it, I say go for it. It is normally priced at Star Wars prices, which is about 12.3 to 12.7 cents per piece. So because of that, it's 3,000 pieces and about $400. That's just how Lego is with Star Wars, with the licensing and everything. You're going to pay it, and we're going to play it, right? So overall, I love the set. It's great, and I do recommend it if you have the funds to go out and do it. Don't break yourself to do it, but if you just have some money and you're looking for that next Star Wars set, here you go. Hopefully we do get bigger Star Wars builds on the channel. It is cool to finally bring a Star Wars build back to the channel. Lately we've been doing everything under the sun but Star Wars. So that's awesome. But we are going to have a whole Star Wars week starting at April 30th all the way through May 6th, if I'm not mistaken. So I have a ton of great stuff planned for that Star Wars week because it is May the 4th be with you. Coming on up. So if you want to see what I got planned for Star Wars Week, make sure that you subscribe. If you like videos like this, please like, share, and subscribe. If you are using a TV, please find the time to pull out your cell phone and go onto a computer if you don't have a phone, and find my channel and hit that subscribe and like button, and also drop some comments. Everything you guys do is appreciated. So on that one, it's hot, and I'm going to get out of this garage. Thank you for watching. You all have a great one.